Who takes over from them after their watch is completed? Who takes over?
I guess me and Thomas.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Hal is notoriously hard to wake, so this makes sense. Ed, you rolled a stealth check at one point randomly. Is there any reason why?
No.
Okay.
No reason.
Just wanted to push the buttons.
Sneaking away.
Just having a... No. So you didn't see that I went to sleep. That was the stealth roll.
Okay, I was just checking. Right. Thomas, Shivareth, you take over. Oh, by the way, Nat, check your inventory.
I realised as we were...
This was intentional. This is intentional. I want you to be distracted role-playing. It was all part of the plan.
I realised that probably we shouldn't have taken watch together because neither of us can see.
No, this is a problem.
Yeah.
What happens when you're all coupled up? You stop thinking and things go to pot.
I could create a small fire. I've rested now, so I've put my small slot.
You have not had a long rest. You slept for like 2 hours.
Don't think I need a long rest. I don't know how that feature works.
It might be better.
It's a short rest for arcane recovery.
No, whenever you finish a long rest, you can replace. I could cast light.
Light would be quite useful actually, because there was something I wanted to. The sword's not quite finished yet, so there's something. A bit of light would help with that.
All right, where do you want it? Like on your forehead?
Oh,
on rock. You want a rock, don't you? I feel like the forehead is really useful because then it's kind of like it's pointing in the direction you're looking.
It would be useful if we think anything's going to come along, to be able to cover it up without just sitting there with my hand on my head.
It's cute though.
Not very useful.
I love it. It's the wizard going, this is the most efficient way of doing this. And I was going, yeah, but you look dumb.
All right, I'll pick up a pebble from the ground and cast out on a pebble.
You can see through the walls of the invisible hut, but the invisible hut cannot be seen into from the outside.
It's
correct?
opaque, yes.
It's opaque. Lovely.
It's sort of purple.
Like it's glowing purple.
It's not glowing. It's opaque. It's purple, but it's opaque. Well, while you're doing that, I've got some reading to do anyway, so I'll just be over here reading with the light that I created.
Did you want to read the book? I was going to read it.
Can I read the book?
Yeah, you can. I was going to read it as well, but you're probably quicker, I suppose.
I could read it out loud.
That'd be good.
I'm reading Thomas a bedtime story.
And then we both
It's like Audible, like sharing a story on Audible, but I'm reading it.
Dear diary. Day. ? We are doing very well. Elchi is being incredibly brave and is guiding us through this Underdark.
Notation, this is true.
Notation, please do not write in my diary.
Notation. Snookums, you said you didn't mind. There's no one else to talk to.
And then
We're not
there's
talking, we're writing.
Yeah. And then there's a noughts and crosses game. There's like 3 of those, which we've been doing sort of like as we have not found Belleroth yet. We think that he is probably hiding. Possibly he too is not happy about the number of bugs. We remain hopeful that we will find him soon. I have been thinking about cucumber sandwiches. The gala may not have been the most fun, but at least there was not so many bugs, which with their explosive blood and all-round ickiness. I wonder if anyone misses me. They must. I have missed book club. I should have brought the book. Would have given me something to do. Although light is not a good thing down here. It attracts bugs. See previous comment about exploding horrible blood.
I just rolled for it and no one noticed that you're gone yet.
Because that's not possible. I have so many friends. I've got so many friends and everyone loves me. And when I'm not there, they should be going, where's Cece? She's the life of the party.
They are your friends, but that doesn't mean they think of you first.
Oh, Chris, that came from a dark and personal place.
I don't know that. Everyone loves and misses me, and Papa is probably very worried. He's like, where's my little girl? She hasn't come round.
All right, I'll roll for it again.
Yeah. Does my father miss me?
Your father thinks you and Elchan are off doing something. Doesn't want to know.
He's very busy doing business. He's probably,
Look what you did! Look what you did!
It's already happened.
Yes.
At this point, when you're writing in the diary, and both of you probably sort of ending up a short rest or that, or sort of taking a point, what are you discussing? Where are you going to go next? Because currently you're pretty hopelessly lost.
How did we find out about Belleroth in the first place? Were there books we read?
It would have been, that sort of found cultural community story. It would have been sort of relayed at various points, slight mythology to it as well. It was only about 10 years ago, so it's probably still relatively modern news in a way. Like, think about things that happened 10 years ago from now. Like, we still talk about them as news. I reckon there's also some pamphlets and details and the beginnings of starting to codify a history has started to happen. People have written down what happened and are trying to relate back to things that may have occurred at that point. So you've probably got sort of various scattered bits of information and bits of history keeping that you are aware of.
How old are we?
From the way you're playing 21.
Yes, I am now a woman. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. Yes, I think that sort of thing with going, sort of also kind of going, maybe asking some of my father's friends, who, that's sort of because I'm very good at research, and I'm very good at all of your father's friends would have said something along the lines of bloody fool. Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's always like, that sounds really terrible. But if he had gone into the Underdark, have you ever been into the Underdark?
That's a terrible place. I never have gone there. Will you bother?
No, it sounds awful. That's all
It sounds terrible.
Yeah, sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah, of course, no.
No.
Doesn't sound exciting or engaging at all.
No, it doesn't sound like adventure.
Tell me more about that. I'd love to hear.
They've never been. They're posh people.
I'd rather talk about business. Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Cece's eyes just go blank.
I sell sheep.
We're doing it again, us, and then that imaginary friend we've made to keep us company went on a really long tangent. Did we? You're better at remembering things than I am, darling. Did they say anything about where in the Underdark Belleroth might be?
Well, mostly it was them talking about how awful it was and how they would never want to go there, although it would get them away from their wives, ho, 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 and then I wouldn't laugh. And they were like, have you tried smiling? You're very beautiful when you smile.
Oh, God!
Which is not wrong. I am very
glad the dragon killed them all. I'm saying it.
I don't miss a single one of these people.
This is hurting me.
Yeah. But, I mean, the logic is that this area is the worst. So there must be, he might be dead.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Darling, then we'd have wasted our entire time, health, beauty, and resources. Don't be ridiculous. He's not going to be dead.
It sounds like you're not being very stealthy, but you have been here for a while, so you're probably smarter than that. Is this all being whispered?
Yes, of course. It's panicky, whispered laughter.
So very close to each other. I was sort of almost if we've got a blanket, we're probably under the same blanket. Just sort of it's fine.
That's tragic.
Well, this place is the worst. So maybe he got through the worst bit and just kept going to find somewhere nicer. So we just keep going. Also, maybe if the bugs live closer to the surface, because then they can eat people. Maybe deeper, there are fewer scary things. Everyone knows that the further underground you go, the fewer scary things there are, right?
Yes. Again, glancing, because again, I've got my dark vision. I was glancing around going, oh no, this is scary.
From around you, echoing down the tiny little stone corridor that you are sat in, you hear a strange cackling.
It's a cave hag.
It's what?
It's a cave hag.
It's not a cave hag.
I'm sure it's a really friendly person who's really glad that we've just found them.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, both of you.
Oh, please.
Oh,
no.
wisdom, Chris.
It's almost like I set you up.
My wisdom save is -3. -3.
Well, mine's +3.
I love this game so much. Yeah.
2.
Well,
You're both frightened.
Chris, we are frightened.
We're already
You're
friends.
both now in-game frightened as well. You have disadvantage on ability checks, which you already had because you're scared, because you're exhausted, and now you also have a disadvantage on attack rolls. While you can see something, but you can't see it, you just hear it.
Can there be a condition for very sad?
I don't like it down here.
I don't like it.
I want to go home condition.
The sort of strange cackling gets a little bit louder, and both of you just pull the blanket up higher. Like it's just both very unhappy.
Can we stealth?
Sure.
I have Pass Without Trace that I can use once a day.
Do you do it consciously? Do you pass that trace? I'm using it.
I don't know. It's a feature that I have.
No, it's up to you. As in, it's from roleplay terms. Do you want to like say, "Don't worry, darling, I can do that thing where we sink into the wall a little bit," or?
No, I think because logically I would save it for later, but I think this is pitch dark and we're frightened. No one can see me. I think as Elchan pulls the blanket up, he unconsciously passes without trace,
Excellent.
and it's fine because I can just it comes back on a long rest, which we're totally going to have, so it's fine.
Absolutely.
Totally,
We can have a really nice night's sleep.
Can you both therefore roll me stealth checks, please?
And then +10, yes.
Correct.
I have advantage on stealth, but I don't because we're frightened and exhausted, so it's a flat roll.
Flat roll.
So +10, so that's 9, so 19.
Great, thank you.
18 + 11 + 10, 39.
Plus 11.
Yeah, I have expertise in stealth.
Oh my god.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah, I know. This cackling gets louder again. And up ahead of you, something is moving down the corridor. It looks humanoid, has a humanoid sort of stance and gait, but it's moving very slowly down the corridor. You don't have enough light to see it well. It's just a humanoid figure moving in between the sort of the slight bioluminescent glow that happens around this space now. And it just steps forward slightly.
You can't see me.
If I cover my eyes, it can't see me, right? Right?
I have no object permanence.
Steps forward again. It's now standing very close to you. As it steps further and further forward, it's definitely humanoid. There's small tufts of fur growing out of its skin in places that look like a human who's got, like, werewolfiness about them. But as they smile and move their head around, they've also got very sharp, glinting fangs.
Oh, vampires. Vampires.
Oh, right. Okay. I think Thomas kind of starts looking outside, but obviously sees nothing. But it's like,
Well, you rolled a 15.
is there a vampire watching us right now?
How would we know?
I don't know. I don't know anything about vampires. What does it say in the book?
In the book, they describe, as you just heard, a sort of hideous cackling echoing through the Underdark.
There's nobody out there cackling.
Yeah, like that, Niall. Just in the distance.
That's the sound
To
that
the
Ed's-
Underdark.
Yeah, Batman.
Welcome to the Underdark.
No. What it describes is a sort of weird hyena, jackal-like sort of low echoing around them at various points and it being really creepy.
Haven't heard that. Maybe they ate the mushroom like
maybe.
Nomelin and they were just hallucinating.
Do you think that might have been what happened to the giants as well? Like maybe it's all actually fine and they just
They
ate
are
bad
stone
mushroom.
giants.
I mean, the thing that was most concerning about the giants was that they had, you know, the amulet, the dodgy amulet that we pulled out of the thing. They had that symbol on them.
Yes. Is there anything to do with that symbol in the book?
I can't see it. They're not really picture drawers. Lots of words.
True. Cialara draws a lot of very bad stick figure drawings.
Right, well, they're not.
Tom was very specific.
They're not good drawings. They're not detailed. It's just like
lots of fat Robin style Aarakocra and lots of pictures of like Cialara and Elchan sort of kissing each other and soon we'll be wed and all that sort of stuff because
she was really into him.
Mrs. Fiona Chan.
Like,
Mrs. Fiona Chan.
like I don't actually think you can kiss that way.
Turns the book upside down.
I mean, I guess what if maybe one of you were flying?
Could happen.
She both realizes the conversation we've just had. Like, book. It's good. It's good to know what's coming.
Yeah. I suppose so. So we think that
Vampires.
so there's
Vampires are very charming, aren't they?
I would not know. But maybe I would know. I don't know.
Roll a history check.
Shall I roll one as well?
Yeah, why not?
It definitely feels like
I would not know.
no. Yeah, that makes
25.
so much sense in my head.
Shivareth, you've read plenty of novels about very cultured vampires and people in heaving
There was
outfits
this
and dresses
one
and that
book
sort of
called
thing.
like Confessions of a Vampire.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Very long.
Is that based on real life though, or is that just one of those novels that
They were
It's a bit
very
exciting.
sexy, and I'm not sure I like the idea of being bitten. So I'm not sure how sexy it would be in real life.
imagine it would be painful?
They all have pictures of like half-naked men on the front. Some of them have pictures of half-naked women. We're equal opportunities.
Well, that's good.
Vampire fiction.
Do you
Or leather.
read a lot of these novels?
Some. I probably have some with me if you want to borrow one.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right, thanks.
Oh, Tom.
He's carving away on the grip.
Just Noemlin.
Distracting.
Noemlin just like telepathically like, I'll borrow one.
From her sleep.
She's alert. She always knows what's going on around.
I will put one in Noma's bag.
You get like a little, as you put it in the bag, you just get a little pat on the hand.
Okay, that's happening. I would say that anything you've heard about vampires, Shivareth, is basically you've heard some nasty stuff about them. You know that they're real creatures and they exist and they are nasty, but also there's a lot of sexualized fantasy about them because of the vampire mythos and that sort of thing. You don't know much about them IRL in game.
I feel like they really hate werewolves. I don't know why. They're just. I don't know why I heard that.
Is that not another? I feel again. I've not really read these, but I feel like there's another novel series where that really comes into play.
But yeah,
How about that Bella woman?
Dusk.
Yeah.
Dusk.
That's really good. Well done.
What's the series called? Night? Good.
Dusk.
Pre-dawn.
Pre-dawn. The witching hour. Good, right.
What are you doing?
50 Shades of Wolf.
Very good.
Dick Wolf.
Here, anyway.
Oh well, he'll show you. And along the grip where the dragon leather has been wrapped round, he's been carefully carving in at the top a little stylized owl symbol, and then below it is I'm assuming we've seen sort of a Gerda family crest when we were in. So that
really
the stylized version of that symbol, and then underneath like a stick with little sticks coming off it and little balls on the end, like a wonder, and then below it a Pac-Man.
Oh, cute.
Where is yours?
And then a fox.
Yeah.
There's a fox at the bottom.
Fox.
You didn't put mine on.
Well, you're the owl at the top.
Oh, I'm the owl.
You wear
Like you're a
owl-themed
mouse.
masks.
I can't see it.
I love it.
It's on my face.
There.
I can't see your mask. I don't know.
If you don't like it, I can
No, it's
try
great.
and change.
Does it look really owly? I'm going to take it off and look at it.
I thought
You've
that
been
was
wearing your full mask this entire nice conversation.
You never know what's going to happen. So I should probably take it off more. I'd never realised that it was owl themed. I bought it because it looked nice.
Oh, I thought that was the point. Was that you? Oh, do you not like owls?
No, I do like owls. Owls are good. They can see in the dark. And they have wings.
Owls can, yes.
Yeah.
There's a faint sort of shift, probably about 50 feet away from you in that sort of area, and you can hear sort of a couple of pebbles slipping down the sides of the thing.
That didn't sound good. Can I roll a perception check?
Sure.
Can I roll another one now that there's been a change in circumstance?
Oh.
Yeah.
23.
Nice.
I am rolling that again because that was another one.
Wow.
Oh, wait. That was another nat one. Are you kidding me?
Look, sometimes you're going to roll that one, and this is when it happens.
Oh, sweet baby. Sweet
Can I
child.
wait 6 seconds and roll it again?
No.
No.
Wait, I'm just going to wait Cal up.
You're going to wait Hal up?
I'm going to try my hardest.
All right,
Yeah,
wait.
all right.
Okay.
Look, they can see outside.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Maybe we should turn the light off.
Okay. Puts that way.
Gonna shake Cal. Shake Cal harder.
What?
Can you just look outside and see if you can see anything? We heard something. Neither of us can
Oh.
see it.
Yes, no, absolutely.
It was sort of in, I'm going to turn out that direction. I know that you can see, but Thomas and I currently can't see because I turned the light off.
Yep, no, I understand. Good idea. Can I cast guidance on myself to do this?
Yeah.
My perception. Oh no, my perception's fine.
Well,
Finally,
guidance
I have
anyway.
a receptive character. And I will add a D4 onto that, although that's frankly just gilding the lily. Oh, 27.
Oh.
You scan the area, and you have dark vision, so you can see 60 feet, and you can see the other side of the ravine. Nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Well, I'm glad we confirmed that. You can go back to sleep now if you want. Or you can
you
take
very
the
much.
last watch and we'll go to sleep. Maybe?
I will see this thing if it kills me.
Very well. Yes, I may as well. It's not. I'm assuming it vaguely lines up.
Yeah.
Not going to be an issue. Yes.
No, that
very well.
lasted 5 minutes, and now it's all you.
I'm very, very happy to. If that's what you'd like.
Oh, and Thomas carved something really cool on his sword, but we can't show you because you can see it.
Yes.
Well, I figured everyone helped.
Thank you.
So
That's very touching.
Apparently, I'm the owl.
Well, yes, that makes sense.
see,
Doesn't it?
Maybe I should
The
lean
mask,
into this.
the whole.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I didn't know.
I thought it was a wisdom thing. Very wise.
well, what would you if you were carving? What would you say your symbol would be?
Massive ball of fire?
I did not know what you were going to say then.
Massive ball, please keep going.
A building falling down really prettily.
Right.
with a
Quite hard
ball
to
of
do that.
fire in it.
So the end of the Lord of the Rings films.
Yes.
It's
quite hard to,
No,
to
I
distill
like-
that
I
down
like-
into a symbol that would fit on like a centimeter.
It took the animation
wide.
studio a long time to do that.
I like. No,
I think the
I
owls
like
is
the.
good.
I like the owl. The owl is great.
That was good.
Why not an owl
Pretty.
on fire?
Oh,
I can add fire to the owl.
maybe I should paint my mask red.
I think it would be a shame. I think it's a very good mask.
All right,
It's got bits of red on it.
It's also not in the character art, Em. I mean, we can't change it, so...
I
Well,
love how that's such like a grandparent answer. Like, no, don't change.
Never change. Never change.
no.
Right.
Lovely.
If you two bed down for your rest, Hal, it is your watch.
So, having been told that something did happen, I think Hal's going to try and pay special attention to trying to see if there is anything out there.
Roll me another perception check.
There'll be a zest of power. I'm not going to get better than 27, though, surely. I don't think I will. Oh, this is really annoying. 23?
The ravine continues. The crevasse, the ravine, continues down at this angle. And you can see the water still runs down it, so there's an obvious path to follow. There are various small side tunnels that you can see that look like they look like other sort of cracks and breaks in the rock. Although they do look looking at them, they do look a bit better carved out, like there might be sort of methods of travelling a bit more safely. For an instant, you swear, looking into one of them, you see a pair of eyes staring out back at you, and like a white ghostly face. And then you blink and it's gone.
Don't like that.
I hate
Don't
it.
love that.
That's enough to completely convince Hal that there are things out there. They will stay watching until the end of the watch, if you see what I mean. They'll allow everybody to rest. But they are completely convinced that there is something out there, and so we'll keep this same level of intent watch up.
Now I'm just checking something.
Oh,
no.
I don't like this.
Neither do I.
Checking it out.
I'm just catching up on what this sword does. It's really cool.
Can we press the long rest button?
No, not yet.
Oh no.
I don't like this.
Okay.
No.
From your hip,
Right?
a voice in your head goes, "Hang on. I thought you said we weren't fighting vampires."
Sorry, that was my guts. We can fight vampires.
No,
Can
isn't
we
it?
fight vampires?
Well, you said we weren't currently going to be fighting vampires, and yet I can sense them.
Ah, I did wonder. I thought there might be a pair of eyes. I'd forgotten how to deal with these things. I
am particularly effective at dealing with them.
Yes, I'm very aware of that and very, very happy about it. Can you tell which direction they're coming from?
No, it's more of a sort of general vibe.
Sort of strong smell of death kind of thing. Okay.
No, I was thinking about describing it as a smell and if that might be atmospheric, but honestly, it's more of just a vibe.
I check.
Fair enough.
Like a shiver down the back of the spine.
Yes.
You don't have a spine, you're a thigh bone.
I used to have a spine. I used
I'm
to
not
be
there.
a person.
I'm not there.
Well,
not a
Yabu
segment.
sucks to you.
If obviously they can't get in here, you say you're very effective at dealing with them. Do you know how they attack?
Vampires are varied. Some of them are very refined, genteel. Others are not.
Yeah, I have to say, I hope there's... Genteel runs really like to string things out. I don't want to do that.
I couldn't tell you. All I know is that they're nearby.
Okay. We're safe in the tent for the moment. But I am very, very aware. And I think just we'll keep... Until there is actual evidence, they won't wake anybody up.
Cool. Roll me another perception check.
Oh.
No.
Just rolled over a natural 20. However, it is still 23.
You think you hear gravel falling and landing around the hut, and looking up, you can't see anything specific, but if there was something there just waiting for a chance to pounce.
Right. I really want to give everybody the chance to have a long rest.
They can't get through the hut.
That's what I mean. Okay. So in which case I think Howden is just going to stay there getting more and more paranoid, which is going to mean that when people wake up, it's going to be quite a tense morning.
You will all eventually gain a long rest. You can click the long rest button. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
The hut will last for another 10 or so minutes before it goes down as you all wake up.
That's not enough time for coffee, is it?
No.
I mean, it's enough time to make it, just not to drink it.
No, I think that's going to be... I think the problem is that whenever... because Halbernet will be watching everybody, the first person to awake, It will be Nailman. Yeah, so Nailman, listen, I think we've got a problem. When this hut disappears, which will be in about 10 minutes...
Well, I'm glad that you know that, Hal.
I assume we'll be in sometime quite short. I've got the spell myself. I know how this works. What are we going to do?
I'm just going to say it's very early, and as rousing speeches go, this is not your best.
All right, I will give everyone a rousing speech, but just tell me what we're going to do. We need a plan.
I say, Shabrath, why don't you get thrown a fireball? Curry, why don't you be dangerous and throw some fireballs up there too?
I can't.
We're dealing with vampires here. It would be lovely if you could.
Well, Corey's literally just woken up and it's like...
We need fire.
Start casting Rory's telepathic bond.
We need damage.
I presume that Hal's 10 minutes will be spent waffling and giving everyone temporary hit points.
Yes,
Grand.
that's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I mean...
We will fight them in the beaches. We'll fight them in the Underdark.
When this tent goes down, everyone. When this tent goes down, then... Yeah, no, I think there's going to be...
How many temp HP?
Give me a second. It's an amount.
I try to look for them and see how many there are.
Roll me a perception check.
There we go.
Excellent.
12.
12.
12 temp hit?
12 temp hit points. Yeah.
What I could do is, when the hut comes down, cast a wall of force around us.
But then we wouldn't be able to move.
Well, they wouldn't be able to see, so they wouldn't know that the wall of force is there. So if they came running at us, they'll hit the wall of force.
You saying all this out loud?
Hopefully telepathically.
Yeah.
I rolled a 28 on a perception check.
28. Just rolling a stealth check.
Oh.
They must be stealthy.
Yeah.
Looking out into these tunnels, you think you see a little bit of movement in some of them. There's about 4 or 5 of these tunnels heading into the rock opposite the ravine from you.
Which way did we think we were going to go? Which way we decided we were going to go? Because you could block off.
We're going to
all
get
the
further
other
down the
tunnels.
tunnel.
No, but
The
there's
ravine.
A ravine.
you could block off the routes that we weren't going to go down.
I could. I'm not sure if it has to be contiguous or not.
I would say one thing, is that they live here and we don't. If we block off a tunnel and don't know where we're going...
They'll just come for us.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Do we think people are going to jump on us straight away? Because if so, the wall of force is probably a good thing, just so we know the lay of the land.
I think that's a very good plan, but
If not, we could just see what happens.
I say throw something up there and make them fall.
yeah, I think that's a very good plan. And also, if you cast a fireball up there, we can light the place up a bit.
For like a second.
Well, that's all we need. Isn't
We
it?
should probably get a move on as well. Like,
Fair enough.
Agreed.
Are we? Shall I wall of force it?
Yes.
Okay. How do these two spells coexist?
I don't think they would. I think they would have to be a...
You can't cast spells through the hut.
Not through, but you can inside.
So you want to do like a
To be
sort of
fair.
hut inside the hut.
the wall,
That's
the wall
awesome.
of force would work perfectly because as they jump down, it would just take falling damage.
Yeah.
They won't. It's so it's a 10-foot hemispherical dome, and so we're going to be stood very close to each other. And the tiny hut is a
About 50 grams record time, I think. 20 foot.
10-foot spherical dome. So I can cast it presumably just inside,
Yes.
just as it's about to come down,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
and then
do
we
that.
can like look like we're getting ready a little bit more, maybe like pretend.
Yes. Yes. Good idea.
Thomas will be
What should
finished
we
putting
do
his
when
armor
they
on anyway.
all land?
Kill them.
Yes.
There might be more than like 3.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
There might be more than I
Don't
have
hesitate.
daggers.
Let's make sure there are less when we go.
I'm
have to kill
just
them all.
saying there's 5 tunnels and there's a lot of movement.
If
And if I was gonna get all my buddies to get 5 people, I wouldn't bring 5 of us.
if it looks bad, we choose which tunnel we're going down. I'll block it off behind us.
Which
Okay.
tunnel we're gonna go down?
Center one.
There's
Is
a
there a second
ravine
one?
that goes down, which
Yes.
you have been following. In the wall, you can see about 5 tunnels, and Nolan, you saw movement in about 3 of them.
Which 3?
Top, middle, and left. I don't know. Like,
No, but it's important. Like, 'cause
We need to
wanna
make
go
a
down
decision out of
ones
the two that there aren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
you can point out the 2 that didn't have movement in them. That's fine.
Go for left
I'm
hand.
like that one and that one.
Okay. Should we do this?
Yes.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. She pulls out daggers. It's all good.
It's all good.
Does anybody know if vampires are allergic to poison? Oh, can I roll that? Would I know any vampires?
I mean, I rolled
My dear.
25 of vampires allergic poison.
The books never talk about vampires taking any poison damage.
They don't talk about poison in the book. Well, you'll see.
Can I see if I know any vampires?
Yeah, roll me a history check.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god.
Mm,
Have
Got
a
a
stab
plus 0 for
vampire.
this.
Does Hal know any vampires based on their experiences in the Underdark?
if Hal was going to know vampires, I think it wouldn't be from the Underdark because everything's trying to kill you in the Underdark.
Fair enough.
Fair point, though. Their experience is wide enough.
Sure, but if you knew a vampire, that would be a very odd relationship for you to have
I
because
do think.
you
as
are
a light cleric.
you are quite zealous in your mind, if nowhere else. Right.
Rolled a 4.
You may do, not do, you're not sure. You know they're basically humanoids, so poison's probably like, yeah, everything humanoid takes poison. Like in your mind, it's like, if it's human, I can poison it.
That's what's
Maybe Gerald was a vampire. Maybe they're just very pale.
He was certainly an energy vampire.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah.
It's the first guy you ever kissed, be cautious. Good. So,
Felt drained.
no. He was a succubus. You don't see any reason not to poison your daggers. What was that?
Let's do it.
My dagger's already poisoned.
It's fine.
It's just going to happen.
Auto poison.
Are you just going to wait for the wall? Because you can drop the hut whenever you want to. It's not concentration, but you can still drop it whenever you want.
Yeah. Ideally, I'd like to be subtle about casting the wall of force.
Roll me a stealth check.
Wait, isn't the wall?
Oh.
Oh, the hut's opaque.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. The hut's opaque.
Yeah,
It doesn't
so
matter.
like that's
Oh, good, because I forget and try to be stealthy and it's not. Wave my staff in the air.
Good.
stealthily.
Okay, you raise the wall of force dome. That was so people can't get out.
I did explain that, didn't I? We will.
Yeah.
I can just.
They will drop down, and then when you drop it, we will stab them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're looking like we're worried.
We need to look
Somebody
like
might jump on us.
we need to look like we're still packing up, but that the hut's gone.
Shall I can pretend to make coffee? I don't.
Yeah, that would be
Yes.
great.
Try start at least. That would be good.
Can I roll a performance check?
Yes.
200.
That's a very poor roll for Corey. That's a 12.
You're very shakily making coffee.
I don't think I ever took the magic mouth off the coffee pot, so it says,
There we go.
enjoy. I think something along the lines of enjoy your morning coffee.
Enjoy your morning coffee.
That's right. I'd forgotten about that. I think it's that startles her, and then she.
As that happens, and you drop the
Pretense.
the tiny hut, and as you're all standing there, it looks like nothing's surrounding you at all. That's where we're going to take our break.